Hey everybody, I'm here at Crane Safety Climber School, and we've got all these different groups that are coming into our sites. We have these stations that are set up, and with every single group that comes in, we're switching about twice a day. We'll do an entire new JSA to get set up because we're at a new site. We've got a new crew, a lot of different people on the job site, so we do a different one for every single group that comes through. And I thought I'd take the opportunity to have Tony Tressel. He's an industry trainer. I thought it'd be an awesome opportunity to take a look at how he does his job hazard analysis, and thought I'd give you guys a short video on how he does his, and it's something to think about when you guys are doing yours. Hope you guys have a great week. All right, we got to go over our job site assessment. This is the form that we've been using. Our last site was up there, and then here. It hasn't changed that much. Chris is going to be our SPOC, specific point of contact. If anything were to go wrong, decisions were to be made, he's the man. The reason we do that is in an emergency situation, you don't want to have 10 chiefs, right? You need one chief so people can make responsible decisions. On our job card here, which Chris will have control of and will be in our equipment area here, is nearest hospital. We got our GPS, everything looking good. We got good 911 coming on here. Our actions for just security, we got a lot of the general public moving around here. So it's everyone's responsibility to make sure that if you're within our work zone and the crane is running, the crane running is our key for works happening. Need all your PPE, right? Just make sure. Police the zone. If somebody doesn't belong here, just guide them away gently, right? Just kind of the way it is. For hazards on the site, we have no overhead electrical hazards. We're good. I always tell crews, look for electrical hazards until you identify them or they're not there, because it's always number 3 on the list of things that kill arborists is electrical hazards, right? So we have no real electrical hazards to worry about, so we're good there. Like I said, general other hazards, the tree's got some decay on it. That's why we're using cranes, right? We got some deadwood over here and stuff coming off, so just make sure we're not staying under load. Pretty straightforward. Any other hazards that I've missed that you're all seeing? Look pretty clean. All right. PPE is the standard stuff. Of course, you got your fall arrest, or I'm sorry, your work positioning, because we're not working on a bucket, hard hat, safety glasses. If you're cutting on the ground, chainsaw chaps or pants in the tree, not necessary. Climbing systems, we'll take a brief look at that as it goes around before you go up, make sure everything's squared away and good to go. All right. Everybody on this site has what we'll call stop work authority. Stop work authority means that if you see anything unsafe, it is your responsibility / duty to bring that up, stop work, and make sure that it's corrected to all of our satisfaction, right? Because here's the plain and simple truth of it all. Who's responsible for our safety today? We are. Nobody's coming to save us, right? OSHA ain't saving us, ANSI ain't saving us, nobody's coming to save us. We have to watch out for ourselves, right? So everybody has stop work authority. If you see something that you deem unsafe, it is your responsibility to point that out, stop this work, and fix it. Does that make sense? Other than that, like I said, anybody here having a first aid beyond, advanced first aid course beyond basic first aid? Doctors? Well, I'm an EMTB. You're an EMTB? All right, would you mind, if there's an emergency, would you mind being our first aid provider today? I always ask that question because I have some advanced training, but not like him. If I'm tore up, right? If for some reason he's the guy tore up, I'll be his backup, right? Chris is going to take care of dialing 911, getting people on the site. Jake will probably be Jake and Lawrence will be up in the tree. They'll be our rescue climbers if necessary, right? For the rest of you, if an actual emergency happens, what we're probably going to need is you just clear the site, make sure we get EMTs in here as quickly as possible. Does that make sense? Yep. All right, so in the event of an actual emergency, does anybody have any doubt what their job will be? Does anybody have any concerns about the hazards or working safely on this job site that we haven't already addressed? Does everybody feel like they can work safely? That's all right. That's it. That's our emergency action plan and our job site assessment. I'll turn it over to our SPOC.
Our SPOC. All right, so what we're going to do today, this morning, is put into practice what you guys have learned over the last few days. We'll let you go up there, communicate with the crane operator, come up with a plan, and we're going to watch what you do. We'll critique you from the ground, but we're going to try not to give any help. We're not going to let you guys get hurt, but if we see that a pick might do some moving and stuff like that, as long as it's not going to be violent, we're going to let you do it so you get a chance to see what can happen. So other than that,
Just remember, failure is always an option. You can always fail in new and spectacular ways. It's always possible.
success is 99% failure. So, there you go. Have fun.